aura type items. I always buy Urn when I play Brewmaster, as you probably should, and he's going to go the same thing. You need it to set off. You don't need it, but it's very nice to be able to like walk up to Cinder Brew range. You throw the Cinder Brew and you earn the guy, and that procs. So guaranteeing the charges, I think, really is a big advantage here.
I'm worried about his Broodlings surviving. I feel like they're just gonna die in these early fights. Like if they get behind at all, I feel like Ember slights, and if Ursa's anywhere close, plus the ice paths and like the vacuums, I feel like even the Earth Panda with its 50% damage reduction from magic, I feel like they could just die.
It's possible. Generally, the nastiest thing to play against when your brew is cleave, actually, but they don't really have. I mean, they'll probably go Battle Fury on Ursa, most likely. And if they do, you can have issues. But the only time I like really struggle kind of to keep them alive is your like Magnus heroes, because they just do so much AoE damage. They only Brewlings die. I think it'll be okay. Personally, I'm very curious to see what build he goes. I assume earn minimum, maybe Spirit Vessel, maybe more.
We are gonna see indeed, as it's 2 for 2 right now, as Whisper and Panda begin down here. And they're going to have Matthew to join them. They're going to try and harass these guys. They come with the waves. Toronto Okio just going to walk through the trees instead. And they're going to grab that range creep right away. All right. Cute little play.
Interesting.
You can guarantee it in a disadvantageous scenario. And instead of walking to the Twin Gate, Panda's just going to instantly go for the TP. Doesn't want to mess around here. So pretty unlikely you die level 1 to Bounty and level 1 Iron Shell. But Panda shouldn't have to do the Walk of Shame.
This is kind of cool as well. Like, just because... yeah, they're not as good at securing the range creep, and then against the Ursa. And then if they can get these creeps under tower as well, then Ursa's going to have to last in under towers. And then this saves Fade Bolt for the trade game that Matthew has to play against Jakiro.
Yeah.
Which also helps out. But
that's not
Tokyo's playing that well. It's not. He was standing in the tower aura range to get that 3 extra armor when you're trading. It's an ideal place to do this. The large camp does get blocked. Matthew instantly unblocks it. So right off the bat, going really good for the side of EG here in this offlane.
Yeah, hoping to turn around this game and get themselves a 1-1. Try and give BetBoom a little bit of pressure there at the top of this chart. BetBoom, of course, if they win this, looking in a great spot, not only to avoid elimination, but to potentially stay all the way up in that upper bracket, thanks to a lot of the other teams going 1-1 right now in this group where you might not have expected, particularly Liquid. So, big game here for BetBoom, and they're putting it all on the Nightfall Ursa. Something that he has already absolutely crushed on in this tournament in that game versus Liquid, where he did go deathless. So we'll see if this time he at least dies and doesn't go 17-0 and 14.
I have some faith here. He's a very, very good player. It might be hard depending on the matchups, because Brew's going to have some good lane longevity here against him once he gets his aura. He's going to go Cinder Brew first, of course, so that he can get some offensive potential. But once you get your Storm Brawler up and you start getting like 45% evasion minimum, you can definitely survive against these Ursa-like heroes. Not to mention just run away in some cases. Brew feels really fast at nighttime now because the Storm passive, it gives you up to 11% movement speed. So the movement speed at night especially gets amplified. All the movement speed you get gets amplified by that extra Storm passive. So it's great to have.
It's actually such a cool hero. I think Brew might be like the coolest hero in Dota right now.
Yeah, the rework for his passive was his third skill was amazing. Really just made the hero a lot more dynamic and interesting to play. It really made his itemization as well like way more flexible. It's fun.
But yeah, as you were saying, mid lane fairly even. I mean, the big difference obviously the denies, because he's Underlord. He gets his big damage and he is really swinging it. The big one here.
Yeah, he's got 20 damage advantage over the Ember here.
And that Flame Guard coming out here. Currently level 2, so GBK can stand inside that fire for a long time to eventually burn out. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, that was so close. It was like single-digit HP left on that creep. Blech. Up top, though, we haven't seen a lot of this. It is level 2 on the Iron Shell right now, though. This is your time as Rezo and Save. They start turning onto Pakaz. They can't decide, though. Moving on to Panda instead. Out of spells here. Going to have one more hit with the old Janata. It's not enough damage, though. Not going to dive further into the tower. It was just a bit shy. And Save going to run over to Pakaz instead, of course, being invis right now. Oh, a little bit more. Little bit. One more hit. Doesn't even need it. The Iron Shell's going to last long enough, and he's just going to suicide under the tower. Perhaps hoping he could grab the kill at the same time, but also probably happy to just get his HP and health back.
Rez was very happy with that. His Iron Shell was the trick that did it, basically.
Dude, I
So
love this
he
Darkseer
is-
taunt. Just chasing.
with the jump rope.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
good.
very good stuff.
Awesome.
So yeah, last hit wise, looking really solid for EG. Troll is struggling though. 13 last hits. It's about the same as Darkseer, but at least they're winning the other 2 lanes in raw totals. Yeah, he is going to go for a fast Spirit Vessel on the Brewmaster side. It's not necessarily the best heroes against it. They're not quite as massively tanky, but it is still just such a good offensive item. Really changes the game for Brewmaster in a good way.
Yeah, I think what I like about it again is just like, I mean, the auras are good, but like the best auras were like Vlad's, because like you didn't have to really like, activate it, and it was still useful. But you know, the Spirit Vessel with that free charge every time, even if your game is going poorly now, you can kind of feel all right about buying the item. It used to be such a terrible feeling about that item. Ooh, the wraparound from Panda through the Twin Gate. I didn't see it coming. Neither did BetBoom. That is the kill with the combination damage there, the Fable and the Clap. A little bit of earned damage here. Still has 8 charges on the stick and a salve, so he'll be able to definitely live through and then get some regen back up after.
Yeah, that was sick that Panda came for that, because prior to that, they basically walked up 2 heroes on BetBoom, and he was able to get the Cinderbrew plus Thunderclap on Dose on 2 heroes instead. So grabbing both heroes to harass, and then the one that comes off cooldown, CM shows up as well. Just they got him low, they set him up, and they get another kill, or they get the kills afterwards. So cool to see those like little passive rotations. Like even a hero like CM can do it.
Did you just accidentally go Spanish?
I did. Yeah.
How does that even happen?
I'm
so
still in me
impressed.
from Lima. From Lima, sorry.
On Dose. You just
On Dose. Oops. That just comes into my head.
I think it's nice that you're really getting in the spirit here, you know?
I really did, dude. I
Watching
would like
the
when I went
SAT.
back to Wisconsin,
You
I would
got
like
that on
almost say
Dose.
I would just say things in Spanish, almost say things in Spanish sometimes. When you speak a new language enough, it just gets into your head a little bit. That's all.
Very impressed right now, gotta say.
You should not be. My Spanish is okay.
No, I am. It's
like-
definitely
it's
better
bad.
than my French, I promise you that.
Okay, I believe you. But
Yeah. And
Save rotating bottom.
save, il y a dans les lane bottom.
your accent is not good. I do not speak French, and I know that.
I almost feel like, putting on the accent, I don't want to, steal that.
I see.
Yeah.
It's not yours to have.
No, not quite. They
Makes
worked
sense.
hard for that. Mid lane, though, it is still looking pretty good for C-Smile. GBK definitely closing the gap a bit here, though. The denies, very frustrating, I'm sure, as C-Smile's up half a level on him and can pretty easily control the runes by just pushing out the wave there. So he's going to have the shield rune now. Not really the most ganky of mids, though. So, I mean, we'll see. Perhaps we'll get some crazy Twin Gate play that I'm not thinking of at the moment. He is holding the
Yeah.
point just in case it looks good. Maybe up
He's
top
honestly-
right now. Yep, he's going to throw it as they're coming under that tower. And C-Smile says, no, thank you. And you know what? I think they needed that little bit of damage. And he's just gone.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah,
there
they
and back
definitely did need that
again.
damage.
He's like Bilbo right now.
Pops the shield rune here to get his bottle charges ready after all. But I think considering the circumstance, GBK is doing great. His last hits are not as high, but they're very close. And yeah, it's his levels where he's suffering a little bit more. It's only about half a level, not that big of a deal.
And you're kind of hoping that, you got counterpicked mid, but you're thinking you're probably going to get more out of this Ember in this mid game, hopefully, than in terms of rotations than an Underlord can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would think so, but GPK did have to go back to base previously to heal, so not able to use that to gank very
Whoa.
efficiently.
The Surge, I wasn't expecting an additional play here, but maybe they're going to have it. Whisper was not as confident in his save, and for good reason, although maybe he should have went. Maybe they just need that one little bit, as there was no ulti quite yet, still just level 5, and Pakaz barely survives.
That was really close. Yeah, two rotations now for C-Smile to go to the lane that needed the help, and this gives him a big advantage for Pakaz. So he needs that net worth, and he's got it a little bit higher than everybody else in the game. Still
Yeah.
very damaged, of course, but the Tangos will heal him up slowly.
He's quite a bit further ahead than Nightfall as well, of course. 0-1-0 on this Ursa, and you know he has the 39 last hits right now. Like a solid 700, 800 gold almost behind Pakaz's troll.
He did opt to go for phase boots on Troll Warlord, actually, which is interesting. I mean, it's great movement speed when you're in melee mode, though, so the fact that you get movement speed from Battle Trance and you get movement speed from phase means he should be able to run people down pretty well.
It's a great
I mean,
game for armor, too.
It kind of was the item build a long time ago for Troll Warlord to go phase boots. You'd go like phase Battle Fury, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then like a Yasha or some Sanjin Yasha. I don't remember exactly.
This portal only works on the top half of the map, it seems. This is where he's coming again. Matthew and C-Smile both popping out of here as Save is just trying to finish off Panda first. GPK also arrives, so now it's a 3-on-2. Rezo out of mana, though. Does have the Lotus if he wants to try something, but he's not convinced it'll be enough to get a turn. And frankly, they don't really need it. It's just GPK walking at him right now. It's the Lawnmower special. Ion Shell plus Ember Spirit equals big damage as he gets a triple kill on Ember, and this counter pick has officially not worked. This Ember is going to be out of control.
Yeah. Well, it's you're right that it's not like smashing Ember, but they did still dodge the Ursa matchup was the other good thing that they got out of it. Because in the meantime, Brewmaster's had a really good game. He's queuing up Spirit Vessel and Ags. Great build if you're playing core. It means he can basically keep that Wind Panda up all the time and use the Dispel to protect his teammates from track or other dangerous things. But Picaz is kind of getting dove top.
And getting dove once more. And does have the ulti, but not the mana. Did have the stick, so would have been a little bit dicey there, but could have been able to pop it just in case. And BetBoom will back away. There's a Lotus there to grab if they have a second, but Whisper is running after them with the ulti. He throws out some spells. Doesn't look like the best time to split right now, as you are, of course, approaching under a tower, and there's an Invis hero here, so you can't really guarantee you'll get the kill on a save. Whisper doesn't want to risk it.
It's a little too squishy. Tower damage and the two heroes there. They could kill the Fire Panda, and that's usually pretty big damage. And they're just 3 heroes.
Yeah, he's holding 3 heroes, I guess. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, did lose out on some net worth. That's the biggest downside to this rotation that kind of failed. That he TP'd here with the hopes of helping out the troll, and he did keep him alive, but yeah, no kill rotation, no gold. We'll just slow him down a little. Yeah, Ags on Brew is amazing. It's so good on core Brew because you turn on the red panda and you send that into creep waves. You can proc a Cinder Brew with it. It just increases your farm speed. You can switch to Earth Panda, siege buildings. It does a shitload of damage to buildings. And then obviously Wind Panda is great for like setting up fights or to protect you if you get gone on. So
yeah,
it's a very fun build. It really makes you a lot more dynamic as a hero.
It was a classic hero versus Ursa back in the day as well, just like tossing him up in the air all the time. Lone Druids and Ursas, you just saw him cycloned all the time.
That's true. That part did get nerfed though.
Yeah.
Ooh, double root here on Ember. Is the next one going to pop?
Yeah, it does. Gets the third one, but it's not quite enough. But even with just those 2 heroes, kind of impressive.
Yeah, not really a threat of him dying, but yeah, forcing him to lose 80% of his HP with that simple combo is really solid for them.
They're going to have another root as well with the Atos.
Whisper cares so little, he'll even channel the Watcher.
He is not threatened, that is for sure. 2 points in the clap here as well. If he's not even going to risk it, though. He is just backing it all the way away. I thought he might try and like nuke up this whole wave right now.
I find it interesting that he didn't get any points in Drunken Brawler yet. It's kind of value for the movement speed alone, but I guess he just wants the damage.
Go connect on the root there. A lot of tiptoeing around up here right now, and there is still a ward in behind the tower there, as you can see right next to Whisper for BetBoom. So they see everything that's going on even after these waves die. So some pretty good opportunities for a dive if they want to, and that's why GPK is coming back up here. Has an Ice Shell on him already. Rezo kind of low on resources. Same with GPK. So this isn't the freest dive, and of course you're going into the split on the Brew. So if they fully engage, it could go poorly. So instead, they're just going to focus the tower. That forces the glyph out, as it will be the first tier 1 tower going down anyway, so they'll be able to refresh it. But they are not going to commit on this glyph. They're just going to get themselves a tower, and the pressure pays off. This looks just like how he was playing the Kunkka, like sort of camping and staying here.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job so far. All right, Spirit Vessel's up, and he does not have a charge, so if they can get 1 pick off, this would be huge.
All right, this is
First
it.
root lands. No.
Oh,
too slow.
Panda couldn't get there in time. Yeah, despite the tranquils too. Needed that wind lace.
Kind of C-Smile's fault a little bit. He went a little too early. Thought that he would get there in time. So, bummer. That would have been a kill. They would have gotten the Spirit Vessel charge on Brewmaster as well. And they could have used that to go fight somewhere else if they really wanted to. But reverse smoke on the opposite side. BetBoom now going to cross the map and look for a kill. We'll see if they can find Picaz, who is an inch away from his Battle Fury. Bro, he's actually so close. This would be such a good time to gank him.
Yeah, and this will turn right into the Wisdom Rune as well at 14 minutes nearby for save. So perfect timing on this gank. Nightfall prepping. He gets surged up by Rezo in the back. They jump onto Picaz. Yeah, of course, does have the ulti, though, and Whisper is just itching to use his. I'm sure he wants to be here for this fight. He's not here quite yet, though. Small comes to the root, and there's the split. All right, Pandas, go. They off over for Toronto Tokyo first. Saving the back line gets focused now by Picaz. And so I believe that was a track as well from the Rubik. It was indeed, so some bonus gold.
Nice.
The Pandas fully focused down Toronto Tokyo's Jakiro and now chase after GPK. No real chance there for something else. Rezo's just going to back away. But killing save was great because now you can just move over to the Ancients because the Wisdom Rune's not going to get stolen. And they defend their Troll Warlord as he gets Battle Fury.
Yeah, he managed to buy it right before he went down. Now just doing a little harassment to the Ember. Whisper still not caring about his third skill. Doesn't care about Drunken Brawler. Very surprised.
You know, maybe he doesn't buy treads, so he can't handle this, you know? It's all the swapping around. Ulti's popping from Panda. The damage, not enough on GPK again.
We'll see. He's going to die. He's dead.
Oh, the old urn got him. Spirit Vessel, sorry. I mean, big damage.
He was taking Cinder Brew damage and Spirit Vessel damage. It was a lot.
Nope. Now Rezo. Whisper saying, yeah, I didn't have a great time on Darkseer either, so... There goes Rezo as Matthew grabs that kill. And did he still have track again? No, not this time. Had the slight. Okay.
Still really solid fight so far. Radovatos is up for the Underlord here. He's having a great time. Lots of disable. And this is, in some ways, just so good against the Ember. The lane stage was okay. Maybe could have been better, but GPK played it well. But now he just has this root to root thing.
Yeah. Great start here. And now GPK doesn't have the Blade Mail quite yet either, so... Still working on that first item, dropping low immediately as this fight begins. That Spirit Vessel still burning away on him. The fire as well.
He dead?
GBK almost dies. They will eventually get C-Smile though, and then return for save. Now Toronto Tokyo falls, hit by Pakaz there for the final blow.
Just shows up at the perfect time with the DD. Good timing.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Whisper still not quite done. He chucks out some more damage here onto GPK. Has the clap, doesn't want to get dodged, but the Fade Bolt from downtown Matthew helps get the kill there for Whisper. And now Rezo's going to follow Roche through the gate. They're going to say, hey, wait, where'd that guy go? Oh, away he goes with his buddy Roche, and they'll just take the tower instead.
They're playing so well together. I mean, the pressure on C-Smile just turns into him. He does die, it looks like. Yes,
yeah, he did.
I think he did die there, but all the response kills absolutely worth it there for him. And it just feels like GPK, despite like getting out of the laning stage with more net worth than we expected, these mid-game ganks have just been so difficult for him to play for good reason. I mean, it's the Pit of Malice into the Atos, into the second Pit of Malice. There's Frostbite. Just being hit with like Cinder Brew and Spirit Vessel is hurting him. He's losing like 40% of his HP with that.
Now, am I correct? Sorry to interrupt here.
No, go ahead.
Pavis, that'll activate, that works before your armor, or in combination with your armor now, right? Like, it's just better.
That's right.
So that means if you even Pavis yourself as CM, you're going to have, like, some good survivability versus, like, an Ursa now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A little bit extra.
It's pretty solid. And, yeah, and it gives 3 armor base, so it's a really good item if you need to buy a little bit of time to get more runs of spells off for sure. And whether that's either CM that uses it or somebody else. Yeah, 300 extra HP, basically. That's really value.
Hoping to help your allies for sure. That's pretty good. I like that. Now it's Rezo being chased pretty deep into dire territory here. We'll find the escape, though, with the TP. Save.
Get saved with the dust, but yeah.
Oh,
he's here killing couriers.
He's got a courier, yep. All right, well, I mean, that's honestly very deserved. Matthew just sees that happen and is like, yeah, I've been there, you know. Sniped a few couriers in my day.
It's like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Can't do that to me. Interesting.
Yeah,
we might get another one.
What do you think about GBK's build, though? Like, he's been working on this blade mail for a while. It is done. Do you think this is, like, going to be seeing more Embers do this, or is this just, like, game-specific?
It might be one of those things where he just needs the survivability. But it also gives him, like, a way to do damage. Oh, he's running him down.
He just hits the ulti. Hands off. Let him go. Grab that kill. Stolen bullets here for the additional control of Matthew, and that is enough. Ooh.
So I think that's why he got the blade mail, because the roots are really scary this game. Whisper getting a kill with the split on the other side of the map. Oh my god, they're just dominating. Throws him up in the air.
Hit him with the kidnap. Kidnap him again. Use the void bruling. Doesn't even need it. Did use it once already, though. I respect that. That is my favorite new ability in the patch, by the way, is the void bruling with what I've dubbed the kidnap, because it looks so funny at max level. Like, they just go.
I haven't seen it. I always forget. I often forget to use it when I do brew split. But level 1, it's very short range.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great level. Actually, it's okay level 1 though, because it's like that level 6 moment where you can like rotate and go into the lane. It does make it easier for your allies to help you.
That's true. Yeah, to get that rundown. mean, Trolls looked really good this game, I gotta say. He's got the Sanjin Yasha finished already. FaZe Sanjin Yasha back in style here on the Troll Warlord. And he's running, it's nighttime, but he's running 410 movement speed.
Most of the vacuum in the wall in the mid lane here. Rezo, see if he can turn this fight around. He will fall, and it's not really any damage pumped into EG. They all look very healthy. You know, having a well-balanced meal here. Perhaps going to add some bear to the menu. Maybe a little bit of Ember Spirit. Saute. Oh, they're getting sauteed right now by Toronto Tokyo, though. A little bit of flambe right now. Whisper, back up to the high ground. GBK trying to get that final hit onto Matthews. He's tracked up there, but now it's the Atos. Matthew only has Surge right now, no additional control, and he just gets chucked into. He can throw some bolos on the Panda and C-Spawn, but he's going to die for it. GPK definitely having a rough one.
Yeah, it's a tough game here. Whisper getting tons of value out of his skills, 309. He ended up getting his passive at level 11, actually. Skipped it over his 10 talent. Really didn't care that much about it.
Wow.
Yeah. But so far, so good. They're just going to take the mid-tier 2, and you know what? That unlocks, Trent.
What?
Some outposts that nobody cares about.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of cool when you're sieging bottom. That's about it. Like the most useful thing for your buybacks or something. Hey, look, that watcher disappeared when Savory took it. I don't understand these watchers. Why do they disappear sometimes?
I feel like in spectate mode, they disappear when you take them. But when you're playing, they go gray.
Well, no, I've had them disappear when I was playing, too.
Really?
Yeah, mine just vanished. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess it's just gone.
Okay. I've only ever seen them go gray myself, but makes sense that there's some inconsistencies here. This is a Basher coming for Troll, the most farmed fucking hero in the game.
I don't even think he has one. I think he's just working on eggs and chilling with the belt.
Okay. So, all right. Belt chill. That's fine. Is he thinking about... Yeah, it's probably going to be a Basher is what he was thinking.
Matthew. Pop the mech there to make sure he survives. And this time, the CM will get the shard. Panda, be happy with that. And we're going to ult our way down with the Underlord immediately onto where this Ursa is. Nightfall running through the river, hoping that he can swim. Toronto Tokyo builds a wall and just sits in the camp, tries to TP out. He should survive.
I love that he threw the ice path, but he also just dual breath to the left just in case. It's like, haha, over here, guys, come to me. And then he TP's out. That's great.
I like the
Very
route.
distracting.
The route Nightfall took was pretty cool, too. He cut right back in and still went for the creep camp. He's like, I'm not too scared to keep farming. I got to get my items right now.
Yes, he does. He does need his items. He's very far behind the Troll now. I mean, Troll's getting hero kills and all this good stuff. Matthew Kerr killed. That's a big snipe right there. Look at that.
That was Greaves.
Very good snipe. Greaves to Rubik, the good shit.
Matthew tip save.
He appreciates it.
He knows. He knows.
A good Kerr snipe.
Oh, he might be getting another one here. The dire scan, they miss it. Oh, save. Yeah. Oh, get it. Dude, you know he's going for this. I refuse to believe he will not die.
Whisper's legit baiting him.
It.
He's actually baiting him, dude.
Wait, there he is. The dust is bomb. Whisper knows. He's too strong. Oh, no. Put another one in the urn. The spirit vessel grows.
That's so sick, dude. You put it like the perfect place to like bait him into that. Oh my god.
This is what happens when Matthew's on your team, you know? I've seen this before.
Like, Matthew, would you go for this courier? And he'd be like, yes. And he'd be like, okay, this is the perfect spot.
Keeps inching it. Matthew, control my courier. Tell me what to do. Well, while that was happening, they did, of course, grab the Aegis with the help of the Firestorm. And Troll is not fightable right now, and his eggs is done. He has the gold currently. And where are we going? We're hopping in the...
Oh, they're coming back, actually.
For their Tormentor. Clever. All right.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he just gets left behind.
Whisper set up, actually, with the Ags in case they try to do any tricky shit.
Ooh, let's
on
go.
The comeback.
The Brew Shard. That is huge to get this on Brew, because Rubik already has it.
Yeah. That's really good.
Wait. Oh, Rubik does not have it. Never mind.
CM has it. It was either Rubik or Brew that could have gone.
Right, yeah. I see.
Yeah. His split's going to last for 30 seconds.
Wait, what's
Very long time.
Oh, because his net worth goes up from the thing, so he was below the Underlord before. Is that what happened?
He was, yes.
Ah, yeah. I see.
He was definitely third.
All right, well, there we go. They're mounting the high ground here. A bunch of spells spammed out, but it's still Pekaz in the front with an Aegis and a Troll ult, so it's not too scary. We're going to grab that tower. High ground, no detection there either after, so they can't even deal with it.
I honestly feel like if they had Greaves, they would have stuck around and done more. But, like, the mech was on cooldown.
Yeah.
During that push there. That's why they all got kind of low. And the cooldown's quite a bit higher on mech than Greaves, so... That's not as bad as it used to be. It's 40 seconds versus 50, but still, the aura, that armor aura, definitely important. They don't need to rush it super hard. They'll wait till they're full HP and they'll go again. They've got Ags now in Troll too, so dispels aplenty.
That's so cool. It's so good for this game, actually. And Whisper just microing around here with his wind storm panda thing in the jig. And they'll start with some light roots on a GVK. He pops his Blade Veil. Whisper still poking and prodding. They have their own sentry on the high ground here to help protect this Bruiling. Ice Bath thrown out. Again, nothing really connecting inside of BetBoom. There's a lot of spells, not much control. Whisper still up front, bodying here. Gets the team Dispel off. Very nice. And looking for a toss-up with the Cyclone, perhaps. Not even going to have to bother right now. They're just focusing a little bit on the GBK. Hit with the big Fade Bolt. He just goes down. Rooted as well. Again, there are just way too many roots. All right, Stun's got nerfed. So let's see. We got an Underlord root. We got a CM root. We got an Atos. We got Troll roots. Just root.
It felt like they couldn't do anything in that fight. Like the amount of disables that just beat up on GPK. Just overwhelming. Can't touch it.
They're like the Great Duke Deku tree. It's just roots. Big roots. That's all it is. And they're just moving towards that mid tower. They do not look like they're very concerned about anything BetBoom have to offer, particularly when 3 of the heroes are still dead. No.
I just don't see how they take this fight. They have so many solutions against Ursa.
Oh my goodness. That's an ulted Ursa right now. He's enraged. You can't even tell. It doesn't even look like it. He's barely moving. The ulti's popped from Panda. Speaking of barely moving, Panda with ulti right now. He cannot go anywhere. It's a slow burn, but it's all right. It's a bit of frostbite. EBK trying to find something in here. Wants a dignity kill. Can't even get it. Aegis perhaps going to pop here because no, he says, not even that. And that is the GG call here. 2 pretty one-sided games coming out here. And EG, what a draft. What a fix to their drafting game too.
Yeah, seriously, like both games, very cool drafts on both sides. They pivoted the Underlord into a matchup that was advantageous.